Do 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 do. Do.
ギリギリのスピードで世界は回ってくんだ今僕だけにできること探しに行こう雨上がりのバス停でピンと咲いたあの花も誰もが迷いながらも繰り返してる人生の1ページ頭に描いてた理想と現実進むのもやめようかな今日までの自分にセットしようギリギリのスピードで世界は回ってくんだ今僕にできること探しに行こうきっとねそこには不思議な揺るがないものがあった最高高く高く空今フライハイ
I'll be watching my life as
Owie, ow. Huh? What is this place? Oh? I'm so sorry. The circumstances that caused this are complicated. But I think this is pretty customary for the series, and in 3D space, if you're not slightly above the floor, the collision programming won't register, and you might end up in an alternate dimension, and...
Hey, calm the hell down! You could have hurt someone. Look,
You're right. I should check for injuries first. Look here, please. Thank goodness. You don't look hurt.
fell on my bed.
Very nice to meet you. My name's Neptune. And over here... This kid in the book is Krusty.
hey, we've got more important things to worry about. Look at this place.
Huh?
I think this is the VR dimension.
VR?
This happens rarely, but different worlds must have overlapped, creating a sort of spatial anomaly. This is a virtual world.
I don't, a spatial anomaly?
The dimension it's overlapping with exists on a heavenly plane too. It's one I can't even travel to. It's very possible the human over there is a guide called the Player. This is incredibly rare.
Rare?
If I had to guess, they're probably playing a game called Mega Dimension. Maybe it's lying around here somewhere. Look for it.
Nah, I don't have to look for it. I could just ask the player. Player, are you playing the game called Mega Dimension right now?
Yes.
Ooh, they said yes! You're amazing, Krusty.
Tell me something I don't know. This means you're gonna listen to me from now on, right? Good. Oh, wow. You're just so carefree around everybody, aren't ya? That wasn't a compliment. I remapped the dimension's coordinates, so we better get going now.
What? Already? I guess we do have to hurry back.
What's the
Oh,
rush?
hey, Krusty, we can come back, right?
Can't say I'm 100% sure, but...
I mean, you mapped it, right? We should be good.
Hey, waifu.
All right, we're heading out now. Sorry for intruding.
It's okay. Intrude me how you want. Where's my music piece? Oh, there it is. Ugh.
Oh, we made it.
Hey, it worked. But looks like the coordinates shifted a little. I should fix that.
Yoo-hoo! It's me, Neptune.
Yo, hello. Yeah.
I was just fishing a little while ago, but I couldn't catch anything. Wow! You know that opening looks super clean, doesn't it? I'm a real artiste. Thanks for being such a sweetheart about it, player. I really am grateful. Ooh. I was planning on having a fish party earlier, but that plan's kinda done now. I haven't eaten anything and I'm really
echoing?
feeling it.
Alright, let me fix it.
Wowee, are those cream puffs? They look so delicious.
Less echoey.
Hey, can I have one?
No. Go ahead.
Really? Yippee! Thanks! It's good to have friends, isn't it? We are friends now, right? Right. Alright, I'll dig right in. That was delicious. I'm in bliss. I've satisfied my hunger thanks to you. I think I can start fresh. Now then, I think I'll put aside fishing and start up some bug hunting. Sorry for all the hustle and bustle. I'll probably intrude again soon, so we can talk some more then. I'm gonna get going for today, though. I'll see you soon.
I'll just be playing. I'd rather hear if it's echoey. Hello.
Hello there. I'm back yet again.
Again.
I've seriously walked everywhere trying to find bugs. Man, I'm tired. Is it okay if I sit with you?
It's echoey.
New dimensions are full of bugs I've never seen before, so I never get bored. I found a big butterfly larva earlier. It had a red Y-shaped antenna. So cool. I said, ooh, new species, and tried to catch it, but it spit out its silk and turned into a really hard pupa. And then, that pupa had really sleepy looking eyes.
Super echoey.
It was so cute that I started feeling guilty about taking it home. So I let it go. It'll be a beautiful butterfly someday, I'm sure.
Enough about your bug stories. Hurry and do something about these wing scribbles.
Oh, right! I forgot! When I was looking at the pupa earlier, a round balloony monster walked right up to me. It pulled out a mic and started singing. It sounded like Krusty. And then... next thing I know, I woke up. Somehow I fell asleep and I saw Krusty and the pupa had been doodled on. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I even had doodles all over my face, and we all just looked so silly. Isn't that hilarious? I keep cracking up just thinking about it.
It ain't funny.
Whoops, sorry. But honestly, if you were in that situation, wouldn't you laugh too? Right? If you woke up to find everyone's face was scribbled over, of course you'd laugh.
Over laugh. Such a bitch.
Whoops! Looks like the bugs waiting to be discovered are calling to me. I'll be heading back out to my bug search now.
Alright. I'm glad I had these. These were during the chapters of the game. I'll just be watching them. They're cute.
Hey there! Hi! I'm here to visit again. So, while I was chasing after rare bugs, I stumbled onto a ton of retro games. And so, I wanted to show them to you. Already super curious, aren't you? There's a ton I want to show you, but if I had to choose one, it's this. This game is just amazing! In order to solve a puzzle, you have to wait without doing anything for an hour, or you have to sing using the mic built in the controller. There's no way to beat it by playing normally. The developer got over 400 complaint calls. And on top of that, according to the producer, it was put together in an hour's talk at a cafe. All the ridiculous game design decisions were apparently thought of right there. Oopsies. Sorry, I got a little overexcited. Well then, seeing is believing, so let's try playing it right now. This is... I've never seen a console like this. Do you think it's possible to play this retro game on this console? Would you mind if I try? Right, it's worth a try. Here we go. It's no good. I don't see any place to stick the cartridge in. That's too bad. It's the worst feeling in the universe when you want to play a game but you can't.
You're so dramatic. You know, what if the hardware is where you found the software? It just might work.
Nice, Krusty. If the game won't work, we just have to find hardware that will play it. I'm not sure if I'll find it soon, but if I do, let's play it together. Whoops! Sorry for staying so long. I'll be leaving now. It's always so much fun with you. I always end up forgetting the time. I'll come back soon. See you! Yoo-hoo! Hello! How have you been? About that hardware that could play those games? I couldn't find it after all. Things just don't work out sometimes. Oh, right! Just when I was getting bummed out over my hardware search, I found a skyfish! As I was hurrying after it, I almost fell off a cliff.
Ugh, you're too careless. If I get squashed under you one more time, please stop causing me so much trouble.
I know. I feel bad for not watching my surroundings, but... Oh, but you know what that means? It means I was concentrating so hard that I couldn't see around me. Concentration is a versatile trait to have in any situation. I'd prefer positive reinforcement, so I'd rather you not get so angry. Oh, and just FYI, I happen to be praised and worshipped as the goddess of concentration throughout all of game industry.
Oh, please, that's the most ridiculous lie ever.
So, anyway, back to the story of me seeing a
Cut back into
skyfish.
this topic.
Player, do you believe that life forms others doubt the existence of actually exist?
That's the question I always ask. I mean,
Ooh, you do? So we're the same? It's more interesting if they do. It lets us dream and hope. Now then. Break time's over, so I'll be getting back to nabbing the skyfish. We'll be heading out now. I had a lot of fun today. Let me visit again soon.
there's so many of them.
Excuse me. Whoa! Oopsie daisy. Oh man, I was trying to sneak in and surprise you. Oh well. I've been playing a retro game from Wii lately, but I can't get past this one boss. In order to beat it easily, I need to beat the boss of another stage and get this weapon, but that boss reflects attacks. It's really strong. Then, in order to beat that boss, you need to clear this tough stage where platforms disappear. And in order to beat that stage easily, you need a weapon from that first boss and... Wait, what? Is this some infinite loop? I'll get stuck in a rut if I think about it too much. I should change the topic. I can talk about myself. Let's see. Just consider this me thinking out loud.
Okay.
You know, I was super anxious until Uzume woke up. Being there on the front lines with her, I should have stopped her no matter what. Thinking about that made me feel guilty. But Nepgear wouldn't give up. She made me see how ridiculous I was for being so timid. Even though she's from a different dimension, she's still my younger sister. Because of that, I realized that I had to take the lead. All right, I'd better go make more of my special netball V2 for Uzume. Ooh, hey! There's gonna be a huge battle, but afterwards, let's eat pudding together. That's what I like to hear. Okay, well, stay tuned and watch our awesomeness.
I think this was like...
Thanks for listening to me.
Bye, waifu.
Hey, hiya there. Well, I'm here yet again. What's this? Is this a drink? This color. I don't think this is very healthy for you. Wow, I wonder what it tastes like. Let me try a sip.
Yeah,
Here
sure.
I go. Hmm? Oh, I know. This is an energy drink, isn't it?
She knows me too well.
So this is what you're always drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Whoopsie. I just remembered I drank a whole lot of juice right before coming here. Thanks, but I think I'll have to pass on this. That's right. Talking about energy drinks, I just remembered. You know my special netball V2, right? That was actually made by me playing around by mixing energy drinks together. When I was still a
netball
student,
V2
we had
is
to put on a
max
cafe
health.
for our school culture festival. I was playing around with mixing energy drinks. Actually, it was a recipe I invented. It was a hit! It was so fun to see people enjoy the drink I made. So it started as tasting and comparing energy drinks led me to analyzing their ingredients and creating my own special drink. Oh, right! That giant drum that Uzume drank. I just made it taste like Netball V2. It was just water with no nutrients. Just a bit of trivia. Even as a
Good old
CPU,
Neptune.
drinking that much after a serious injury would be disastrous. Oh, but it'd be disastrous for a normal person to drink a drum full of water, too. So don't do this at home. With Netball V2, though, regardless of the ingredients, everyone gets better just by thinking they're drinking something amazing. Your head might clear up when you first drink it, but you're still pushing your body in the end. Make sure not to drink too much.
Hey! It's almost time for our meeting!
Is it time already? Sorry, I had a prior engagement today, so I better get going. I'll definitely be back, so wait for me.
You know I will. Hit my chair. Jeez. Jeez.
Yoo-hoo! It's been a while. How have you been? I haven't been here in a while, huh? I almost feel a little bit embarrassed. Phew! I can finally take a break. Oh, that's right. Listen to this. I joined an organization recently, and the members are all really interesting. They've all got super unique and quirky personalities. One guy is a robot that seems like the epitome of dignity, and at first glance he seems stubborn and hard to get close to. But he loves busty blondes, and he totally changes how he talks when the subject comes up. I laughed so hard the first time I heard that. If I told him I know someone in Leanbox who's a busty blonde, I'm sure he'd light up and bite the hook. There's one other person who's also a robot. And he's a ninja. I couldn't help getting excited, and I tried to talk to him by yelling, "Hi! Ninja, why?" It looks like he's not very good at talking to girls, so the conversation went nowhere. He seems really skilled, though, so I wanted to learn some cool ninjutsu from him. Oh, I know! If he's not good with girls, maybe I could disguise myself as a guy. What do you think?
I mean, sure. It'll get him better.
The name's Neptune. I'm a strapping boy who works for an organization.
I don't even know what kind of character I'm going for. Oh man, I'm so ridiculous. Oh man, it's already this time? I have to put that girl back in my book. Sorry for suddenly barging in again. I hope you'll still let me visit after this. That's right. Here, as thanks for talking with me, it's a present full of love for you. Just kidding. All right, bye-bye. I'll be back.
I love that girl to death.
Phew, I think I managed to shake them. What? This place is...
Managed to shake who?
Oh, hey. Yeah, I just came from an amusement park. When I was trying to decide to ride the roller coaster or not, I saw a really strange man with a suspicious aura walk by. My buggy senses were tingling, and I thought there might be some rare insect trafficking going down, so I shadowed him. I happened to see a dangerous smuggling deal.
Good lie.
It didn't have anything to do with rare bugs, so I started to leave the scene, but then a huge guy just attacked me. So, I had to run for my life. If they would have caught me, I might have been given some suspicious drink that would have shrunk my body or something. That was so spooky. Sorry. You can tell I'm lying, huh? But I'm the only one who can do what I'm doing right now. I won't cause you trouble, but I'd be happy if you didn't ask too many questions, okay? I knew I could trust you. Thanks for understanding. I'll make sure the next VR event goes more normally. Now then, so much happening today. I'd better head back. Sorry I'm always scrambling around. I'll come visit when things have settled.
Ow, pop my wrist. Try to wave. Sorry, pop my wrist. That hurt.
Hey, look at this! I happened to stumble into a world where monsters that look like they were drawn on cards
you
came
heard
to
that?
life. There, I met this sinister-looking guy who had a really suspicious laugh. Even though we just met, he said some pretty rude stuff to me when he told me to get out. Then, out of nowhere, a super tough-looking bug just appeared right behind him. It was huge! I've never seen such a crazy bug before. I was really excited about it. I just acted on instinct and put that bug in my nep note before even realizing it. Then that guy burst into tears, and I felt so bad about it, so I was gonna return it to him. But then Krusty warped us through dimensions. And so, I couldn't give him back the bug in the end.
Hey, I only warped us because I was uncomfortable with that awkward expression you were making, you know? Besides, he's the one who picked a fight. Don't worry about it.
But still, it doesn't feel right. So then, when I looked at the bug in my book, for some reason it was a card. I thought it was pretty mysterious, but it takes too many turns to summon, so I'll just use it as a bookmark for the nep note. By the way, today I actually wanted to ask for your help. Someone I know is consumed by a tremendous sense of revenge. It's hard for me to watch. I've been trying different things to see if I could stop her, but nothing's worked at all. I thought she'd eventually stop if I just kept being upbeat and kind to her, but there's no signs of her changing. To be honest, I'm not sure if I should keep it up. I want you to be honest with me, but is what I'm doing right now wrong?
What happened in that fucking part? No. No, I don't think so. No.
I see. Yeah, like you say, once I've started something, I should believe and keep at it. I knew asking you for help was a good idea. You cleared my worries up in no time. Whoopsies! Looks like I stayed here too long again. I'd better get going. Bye. Let's meet again.
Yep. I like when they leave. They're cute. And then the finale. This is what you get when you beat the game right here.
Yay! Welcome to the true thank you for playing corner. Woohoo! And the crowd goes wild! Man, I wasn't sure what would happen after I got attacked by Arbor.
Oh boy.
I'm so thankful Nepgear and the others came. I escaped just in time. To be honest, I was preparing for the worst. So, about the other time when I asked for your help, I was actually talking about Kurame. It turned out that Kurame was the manifestation of Uzume's vengeful feelings. It was impossible to get her to let go of her desire for revenge. But still, as it turns out, I heard from Uzume afterwards that Kurame didn't think the time we spent together was a waste. Hearing that made me feel like maybe she truly heard me. I'm really glad about that. This happy ending is all thanks to you, and even though you're in another dimension, you helped us so much. You're a part of game industry forever. I'm so thankful for everything you've done for game industry. I'll always remember this. Thanks for always listening to me and giving me such great advice. And thank you so much for playing this game. I'll see you again.
When I first saw that, I was like, no, don't end too soon. I love these VR sets. Of course, the main of her.
You're the one they call Player, right? Isti probably filled you in. Well, I guess you might already know, but my name's Neptune. It's nice to meet ya. Ah, you've met my bigger self, right? I guess that means from your perspective that I'm the smaller Neptune, doesn't it? That's not what I meant. Eyes on your own paper, buddy. So, my name gets pretty tricky for people in our dimension to say, so you can call me whatever you want.
I was gonna call you Neptune.
Anyway.
Or Nep.
Ah! That's a really cool game console! The games are... Ooh! Wowee! You've got all kinds of genres, too! You've got some really great stuff here. Your manga collection is so interesting, too. What a cool room. I've been to lots of different worlds, but I don't recognize any of the manga or games you have in here. I know. I'll just tell Isti I'm going to study the outside world to expand my horizons. Is it okay if I visit you again? All right! I'd love it
Say
if you
no.
had some snacks and drinks ready for me the next time I visit. Just kidding. Whoops! You know, there's more to this than me just having fun with you. I actually wanted to thank you for saving me, too. Aw, just just when I was getting used to you. We ran out of time. We'll continue this chit-chat later. Thanks for letting me visit. I'll be back soon, so see ya.
Also, my favorites are from her, Noir, you.
Are you the player? We haven't actually met. My name's Noir, the goddess of Last Station. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sorry to drop in like this. I'd been wanting to meet you, so I thought I'd just come over. Am I bothering you?
Yes, no. Say yes.
That's great! I was worried you might be a little too busy for me. This room looks pretty nice, but I think it could use a personal touch. I have to organize it a little bit.
My room is nice.
Hey!
Thank you very much.
If it's okay with you, could I clean up around here when I come and visit?
Oops. Sure. No, stop pushing out here.
That's great news! Just leave it to me! But don't leave everything in a big mess just because you'll know I'll clean it up, okay? I'll have to tell the others that too. Especially Neptune. Anyway, I usually spend a lot of time hanging out at my friends' houses. They like to leave their games and manga lying around, and I always end up helping them clean up their stuff. And it's not like I'm a bossy lady or some kind of clean freak, you know. I just don't really like messy rooms. I have lots of friends, so it's difficult to keep up with them all.
You sure you have friends?
Is that a little too much? I know that you're able to interact with other dimensions, so you probably know a little bit about me, don't you?
More than a little.
You know, it is true that I visit my friends like Neptune pretty regularly. But also, I think it's difficult to label these relationships so one-sidedly. We're all goddesses, and we're friends, but we're rivals too. And, well, it's not like we don't get along. In fact, it seems like we've actually been getting close lately. I feel like I keep talking about weird things. I'm realizing this is the first time I've been in the room of someone who isn't one of the goddesses. It's probably just making me nervous. Huh? What's up? Why are you staring? It's just gonna make me feel worse. Hey, can we turn on the AC or something? Anyway, there's a lot of stuff I want us to talk about next time. I decided I'm gonna come over a little more often, so you better be ready. I mean, if that's all right with you, of course. I'd be really happy if you let me visit again. But for now, I'm just glad I got to finally meet you. That said, I'm gonna get going. Eastward told us to be careful since maintaining the gate coordinates can be tricky. See you around!
No, not you. Yeah, we can see everybody's intro. I'm gonna show you everybody's intros. And we're gonna get to you know all. Just do your business.
My name is Blanc. I'm the goddess of Louis. Nice to meet you. Oh, sorry. I said that out of habit. You're the player, so you already know about me, don't you? Histoire gave me a brief explanation earlier. Anyway. What? Why are you staring at my face? It's just a little embarrassing. By the way, I thought I saw a bookshelf in here. Ah, there it is.
My anime?
What a relief. I'm glad you have one. I wasn't sure if that's what it was when I came through the gate. See, I really love books. I'm interested in all kinds of genres. However, lately, for reasons, I've been reading a light novel. Player, do you like reading books? Really? You mean it? That's great! I'd like it if we could recommend some books to each other. It's a lot of fun learning about what hobbies other people are into. I love how words can unlock my imagination. It's great how reading does that so easily. It's a little easier for me to read because I like doing that. Some people don't have as much fun, though. They find it tiring.
Like
Light novels are easier for people like that. There isn't a lot of exposition to wade through, and since it's mostly dialogue, it's fairly easy to read. A lot of them are illustrated, too. They're the perfect novels for beginners. Wouldn't you agree?
No,
I knew you would, player. I'm happy you can understand the light novel's appeal.
Not really.
My passionate rambling was worth it. You know, my favorite author has an interesting story. What's crazy is that person never intended to become an author. She was journaling all of her adventures. That's all she intended to do, but her writing skills improved with every entry. When her adventure diary was finally published, it made the bestseller list rather quickly. Other writers who began with journals or light novels usually evolve and write more literary works, bringing their secret worlds to life. The methods of expression among writers are as endless as the methods to interpret their writing. It's in the discussions and analysis that this theory is... Oh, the two of us just met, but here I am, talking your ears off about my little hobby.
Boy, I do that to my girlfriend. I talk to her about my game.
I'm sorry.
Nonstop.
I'm gonna go now. I just came here to say hello, but I got carried away. I'm honestly surprised. I'm not very good at conversation, and I hardly ever do this sort of thing. But I've been wanting to meet you. I just had a lot I wanted to talk to you about. Oh no, I'm gonna start rambling again. This was nice. I'm going to come back and visit. Is that okay? Well, thanks for listening today. See you.
See ya.
Oh, hello there. My name is Vert, and I am the goddess of Leanbox. I have introduced myself, but I believe that you already know who I am. Is that correct? So it is true that you possess the power of interdimensional interaction. I suppose I am not surprised. Upon seeing your face, I have felt that this is not the first time that we have met. I must admit, this feels strange. Looking at you, you do not seem so different from the rest of us. What a surprise! You appear to be much friendlier than I imagined. Please forgive me. I have yet to explain information that is pertinent to our current situation. Histoire had informed me somewhat of your identity and the special role you have here. I was told that your existence is abnormal and that you hold the unique power to interact with alternate dimensions.
Yeah.
However, now that we have actually made contact, I have to say, I had quite a different image of you in my head. I am surprised.
What
and
image did you
relieved.
have in your head?
You have such lovely consoles. This is the perfect environment for anyone to indulge in the wonderful world of gaming. Oh, I apologize. Instincts were kicking in, as it were. It is occasionally embarrassing, but it is truly work-related. Whenever I visit someone's room, I habitually peruse their gaming setup.
Yeah, you're a mix of her and Noir.
I understand that this was my first time meeting you, but was it rude of me to look through your personal game collection?
Yeah.
I am glad that is the case. This is a very lovely room. Let us collaborate in order to create the ultimate gaming room. Oh, is it time already? I did happen to drop in suddenly. I suppose I should be leaving now. Otherwise, I might just overstay my welcome. Okay then, I will be taking my leave now, player. I must say, today was a wonderful first meeting. I do hope we will interact much more from now on.
Such a klutz.
Who's this couch here? What in the world am I doing? I don't know the first thing about moving through a gate, and here I am trying to show off. Hello. I thought I'd drop by. Don't look at me like that! How was I supposed to know that the gate would open right in front of your freaking couch? But I owe you an apology for kicking your furniture. Sorry.
No need to be sorry.
By the way, this box on the table. Is this a video game from your world?
Yeah.
The genre's... Oh! It's an FPS! You know, I actually enjoy a good FPS game, but I'm not very good at playing them. I have a tendency to act on my own when I play games like this, and I usually end up being a target.
I can already name
This
who.
is more of Uni's scene, not mine. Oh, Uni's my little sister. She loves guns and military stuff, and knows a ton about all that. Uni always looks the most excited when she's playing those kinds of games. Just the other day, we were playing a multiplayer game together, and we talked a lot, but our chat became more and more niche, and it eventually got a little too hard for me to keep up with her. It's crazy. There are so many types of guns, and when you throw in customization, it's incredible how much there is to know. Speaking of weapons, I'm sure you already know this, but the weapon that I enjoy using the most is the rapier. What you might not have known is that there's quite a difference between Neptune's katana and my rapier, even though they're both swords. To explain it briefly, rapiers are much lighter than other swords, and they excel at stabbing your enemy because of that. Katanas are sharp, so you can slice or stab. Some say it's better because it can do both. Although it sounds like a more powerful weapon, its blade is rather delicate. An incredible amount of skill is needed of its user to wield it properly. Let's see. If you happen to get the chance, you should try to watch us when we're on the battlefield again. It'll paint a better picture of what I'm talking about. I'd show you now, but I can't just go swinging a sword around your room. Also, a weapon's attributes are only part of the puzzle. Its user's physique and personality affect their compatibility with it too. My fighting style is what I'd call economic. I fight smarter, not harder. The rapier is light, and it allows me to quickly exploit my enemy's weaknesses. The katana isn't worse, but it has a curved blade. That gives it a pretty unique feel, and honestly, that makes it a little difficult for me to handle. Neptune is a lot different in that she doesn't subscribe to a particular fighting style. She's very free, and an offensive weapon suits her. In my opinion, her fighting style completely ignores any and all tactics. It's just so dangerous that I couldn't possibly think of trying to emulate it. What? I'm not. I don't think I'm talking about her that much.
You is.
It's because we're both goddesses, and this is stuff about her I should know. As fellow CPUs, sometimes we fight together. And when we do, combination skills become important too, you know? So, it's not weird. It's totally normal to analyze her movements. In battle, of course.
You like her.
Hey, can you keep this conversation between the two of us? Because the thing is, if she were to hear this, she'd take it the wrong way and I'd never hear the end of it.
Yeah.
You mean it? That's great news.
I should say no.
It's nice to share a secret like this. It's the stuff of real friendships. Phew. I just came over here to relax. I didn't think I'd talk so much. I think I'd better get going now. I guess the gate's position today really is right there. I'll come back again soon, okay?
Okay.
See ya!
Bye. Your eye. Your eye. Your eye.
I'm sorry! I almost left here with your game!
You can take it.
Okay, seriously now. Later!
I gotta look at something real fast. What video was that? Hold up. What video was that video? What theme was that? Mostly like that. Okay. This is my favorite scene. This one always cracks me up. I had to see because I video clipped it.
Hey there! I'm here! Again. Wow, you have pretty good taste, don't you, player? I wouldn't expect anything less. Were you playing a game?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, an RPG, huh? Do you like RPGs?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. I like them too. I like old RPGs too, you know? Like the super old ones that didn't even have battery-powered saves in the cartridges. That sinking feeling from when you mess up your password, making your whole day of playing worthless. It's a kind of thrill that just doesn't exist anymore. That's the real charm of these old games, you know? Though, all the titles coming out these days are super detailed and pretty. I also think it's great that anyone, anywhere can play together thanks to the internet.
Yeah, thank you.
Old games are special though. Their flaws left stuff to your imagination. And you'd play your friends right then and there, controllers plugged into the same console. Doesn't that sound like so much fun? I knew you'd say that. It's just nice to be able to sit next to someone and play a super fun game together. You know, you and me. We're 2 pixels and a PNG. Oh, crap! Misty found out I'm here! I'm supposed to be working right now! Done it now. Time for a full course of
that
Isty
shit cracks me up.
scolding.
You and me? We're like 2 pixels in a PNG.
See you later. Bye.
Oh, Neptune. I'll be back.
I came back! It's nice to see you again. You know, some people would really like this room for how cozy it is, but my favorite thing about it is definitely all the games you have.
God, I love it.
Yep, you have a ton of different types of games down here. FPSs and TPSs, some RPGs, and even driving simulators. Is this one a flight simulator? A sandbox game too? Ooh, you've even got this one! Hey, so I know you have a lot of games, but which types are your favorites? I like all types of games, really, but my favorite kinds are the super niche ones. They may not be very popular, but they're always very particular about a very specific thing, so I'm always impressed. You feel the same way, don't you, player?
Okay. Where's she? What? Sorry.
Right? I knew you, of all people, would understand. Oh, and I'll ask, since we're here... So, you might know this already, but we all used to compete with each other for shares. One day, an enemy appeared, and ever since we combined our powers, our ways of thinking have totally changed for the better. Now, we all work really hard together to save game industry from danger. I really like our relationships now. I I want to be even closer to them, even if it makes me a failure as a CPU.
Same.
What do you think, player?
Yeah.
Really? Well, everyone does say each CPU has to protect her own nation, so it can be a bit complicated at times. Whoops! If I stay too long, Isty's gonna scold me. I better get going. Also, let's just keep all this between you and me. Thanks for listening to me today. I'll be back to see you again.
Will do, you weeb. Jump! Jump!
Yoo-hoo! Hello! I'm back again. Ooh! Don't mind if I do. So delicious! These are as good as Compass cookies.
I'll make some bomb cookies.
Hey, can I have one more?
Yeah. Munch down, girl.
Woohoo! Oh, were you remembering what I said last time?
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, your share percentage in my mind just skyrocketed. Oh dear. I almost ate too much. They're just so darn tasty. I actually just ate some pudding that my younger sister Nepgear made for me. If you asked me what my true love in this world is, I'd say pudding! I could eat it at every meal. That's how much I like it. And the one thing I hate more than work itself is eggplant. I just hate it so much, I don't even want to talk about it. By the way, do you have any younger siblings?
Mm-hmm.
I knew it! I felt like there was some special connection between us. We really are a lot alike. Oopsie, I better get going. Thanks for having me over. Let's hang out again soon. Oh, thanks for the snacks, too. Hey, it's me again.
These are fun in the main game.
How you doing? Hey, don't look at me like I'm some kind of slacker or something. I came here after I finished work today. It's true. Can you look me in the eyes and tell me I'm lying? Whoa, is it getting warm in here or is it just me? My eyes definitely didn't look like they were lying, right? Today, I helped organize the exhibits at the History Museum. We finished early, so I came here to play a bit. Most of the exhibits there were about older game consoles and software. When I was looking at one, I picked it up, and it just made me want to play all the games I used to play. Have you felt that way before, player?
Yeah.
I knew it! We need to keep those old consoles safe and sound so we can remember how much we love them.
Preach.
Making them heirlooms is the best way to appreciate them.
Get me on that.
I was running around a lot today. I think I'm just a little tired.
Wake up, you silly.
too comfy there. I should make sure I get some rest on the days I work so hard. I'm gonna head home and take a bath.
Mhm.
Alrighty, see ya!
Yeah. I think that's one.
Ooh, the coordinate adjustment's pretty accurate now.
Oh, hello.
Hey there! We're checking on the arrival location of the gate today. Why is it on the bed, you ask? So I could roll onto it as soon as I got here. Just kidding. Even I'm not always just rolling around, you know. What? You look like you don't believe me.
I don't.
Well, yeah, it's true that all I do is play games in my free time. Wait, what do you do in your free time?
Yeah,
Do you play games on days you don't have anything to do? Like me?
Yeah.
Yep, I knew it! It seems like we have quite a bit in common.
Too much in
But,
common.
you know, I really like playing with everyone when all our schedules line up. Oh, guess what? We went to the beach not too long ago. I got a picture, too. Hey, found it. Want to see it, huh?
Sure.
What to do? It's a little embarrassing, but I can make an exception for you. Let's see. Oh, check this one out. This is from when Iffy was 3 minutes late to our meetup, so we made her ride a baby bug boat as punishment. Iffy's super sporty and also a good driver, but she just can't get the hang of it for some reason. Okay, next is this. Iffy and Compa decided to get together and try to surprise me. Man, they got me good. I was so shocked. What's wrong? I don't know why, but I feel a little shy. Is it time already? Thanks for today. Next time I visit, I won't dive onto your bed. See you later! I'm so tired.
That's one entrance. How you say you're gonna dive in my bed?
Come on, don't give me that look. I'm in real pain over here. Today, me, Noir, and Blonde went to Vert's tea party. At first, we were just having some girl talk, you know, the huge, but then we started talking about our nation's technical strengths. Then somehow it turned into us deciding to have a practice battle. I guess it's my fault I got so heated, though. I just couldn't bear to lose to those three. Anyway, this is why I'm gonna take a nap.
Just a yes or no, I guess.
You're one of the nice ones, huh?
Yes. It is.
Aw, I'm kidding. I'm here, so let's talk. So then, why don't we talk about the four of us goddesses?
Go on.
Whenever we hang out, we usually end up competing about something really silly, but it's always kind of fun in the end. Even in multiplayer games, we always have super close matches where we don't know who'll win. I get so pissed when I lose.
Same.
Winning makes me so happy, but win or lose, it's so fulfilling or something.
Yeah.
The thing is, I can let loose even when we're just sparring. Like, they're pretty much my rivals.
Well, they are your rival.
Even if we compete against each other, I work really hard. We all have the same goals, and it's the nature of our relationship, you know? So, you see, I think our relationship is something special that I don't want to lose. Forget what I just said. I'm super glad you're listening, but I just feel super embarrassed right now. I think I'm gonna overheat if I keep talking. Oh, time's up. Whenever I'm here, time just slips away, doesn't it? Alright, see you soon.
Bye, Neptune. She wants kisses. The only one that gives me kisses is the adult one. Well, I don't mind her having to give me kisses. I mean, the series is made for fan services, so it makes sense.
Hey there, player.
And they're well aware.
Are you eating snacks?
Always.
I'll have one of those.
Again.
So tasty. This is a good spot. You know, I'm kind of starting to feel like this room is my home away from home. I always talk about myself when I'm here, so today I'd like to actually talk about you. Oh, hey, what do you know about psychics? Has anyone ever given you a reading before? I'm going to perform a psychic reading on the very saved data stored in your console. Oh, what's this? Ooh, why do you have so many games about girls with incredibly nice bodies? I'm just kidding. I'm not actually a psychic. I scared ya, didn't I? If I actually had powers like that, I'd be able to find out what you're really into. Although, I guess I could just ask. Like, what type of person do you like having fun with? Do you think you can get along with a girl like me? Am I your type?
Yeah.
Really? Yippee!
She said no.
I've been wondering if I should try to be more heroine-esque or something.
You said no. Yes.
Too bad. It's time to go. See ya.
See ya. Straight up said no. How much traitor? Again, Neptune is best girl.
What's up? Alrighty then, player. Let's pick up where we left off last, with question time! Where were we? Oh, I know! So, do you have someone, like a special someone in your life?
Do I have someone special? My best girl in the video game literally asked me that question while I have a girlfriend. No. She said no. No.
Seriously? But I'm sure you have someone who's close to you. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see that on your own. As for me, I've got a ton. There's
I
my
know you
little
do.
sister Nepgear, Isti, and all the citizens of Planet Toon. Iffy and Compa, too. There's Noir, Vert, and Blonde, of course, and all the friends we've made. And then there's you, player.
Hmm.
Oh gosh, what am I saying? This isn't something I should be saying out loud. Oh! Sorry, somehow I always end up just talking about myself. Okay, see ya!
She's like, I got told so many people. Oh my god, just make out already. No.
Hello! Don't mind me. I'm finally able to come here and just relax. Everything is peaceful now. I don't think we're gonna have any more problems in our world. But even if we did, I'd always be ready for them. To be honest, I'd love for this peace to continue for a long time. If it does, that means I could come here more often, right?
Yes.
I had a feeling. I guess we make a good pair after all. Now, if, and this is a huge if, but if game industry was in trouble again, I wonder if we'd be able to come together one more time.
I know, right?
A goddess's power comes from one thing: shares. Everyone's feelings and dreams affect us in very real ways. And if the people are with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Besides, now that you're around, you'll be able to help me out too. If we're together, no matter what happens, the two of us can overcome anything.
Yeah.
From now on, please keep an eye on us. We'd really appreciate that, okay? It's a
Yeah.
promise.
Duh. That's the ending of hers. Sad. They only give you 11 events. Hello.
Hi, player.
Hello, Noir.
See? I didn't trip on anything this time.
Yeah, I guess you're not a klutz anyway.
It feels like it's a little messier in here today, huh?
No.
I know I asked you last time, but are you okay with me cleaning up a bit?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna make this place spotless. I'll finish this up in no time. I'm fine.
Oof. She said oof.
Now then.
Damn it, I didn't look at the bubble.
Okay. Pens go
Over there.
over here.
It's cool that you can do this. Wee. This is what they left on a stick.
Okay. And games go here. Yep, good. A game magazine. Okay, this goes... This is a good spot. Great, that'll do it. Ouch!
And Jesus, that was out of my ear.
Now I've done it. It sounded a lot worse than it actually was. It's fine. It looks fine, right? It doesn't look like it's dented anywhere. That's good. Sorry for scaring you like that, player, but thankfully, nothing's broken. Honest! I don't usually make silly mistakes like that. It's cool. Right, player?
No.
Yeah, as long as you're cool, I'm cool. Well,
Cool.
anyway, it's time I head back. You know, I might have made a mess of things today, but it was just bad luck. I just had an off day, you know? My visit was a little short today, but next time, I'll make this place clean. I promise. All right then, I'll see you again soon.
Boy. Jesus, just make out already. Nope, hold on. I'm done. Time to go play games. Play games.
Let's try going here. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yes. Is it? Good adventure.
Let's try going here. Let's try going here.
Let's try going here.
Let's go.
Let's try going here. Oh, it's not in this area. It's in the next area. Was it in the first area? No, it's in the third area.
Let's do our best.
Billy.
Boing! Boing! Jump! Yeah!
hate you.
Now, who should I fight? I'll break you in one blow! I will attack. Are you ready?